All right. So I'm Akiva. Nice to meet all y'all. Good vibes in the room already. Feel the energy from good people. I like it. Feels great. I've done so far up until now. I've been on. I believe this is my fourth Rage trip joining in on. Two of which I was on for the entire thing, going to Italy and Israel, to Amsterdam to Israel. We stopped in Paris, different trips. I've also done many other trips with many different groups. And honest truth, and I don't say this by other groups, if you need to ask people, I have other people who have been there. I do, and I've said it to other people, I believe Rage is the best group that I've found that's run overall in the for their trips. It feels very wholesome, there's something very real about it. The people who are running it have something really real and care about each individual. Really something special. So I'm privileged to be joining you guys again. A little background from me. I'm born to a religious family, a religious home in Brooklyn, no doubt. Good old Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? I know Aryeh Katzin for a long time now. I worked with the program called Camp Nagila, Jeff, and I was with Sinai Academy. I had so much to do with Sinai over the years. I'm sure we have a lot of mutual people that we know. From Brooklyn, I ended up coming to yeshiva in Israel for a few years in a place called Torah Shraga. It was around a half hour from here. And then I moved to Las Vegas for 4 years, which has been an interesting journey to say the least. Programs, NCSY, performing music all over the globe, traveling around, being flown to Mexico. I performed in Mexico, I performed in Italy, I performed in various different places. Dropped an album a week and a half ago, I have the singles out. Thankfully, amazing journey. Mine was growing up in a religious home, religious family, religious neighborhood, religious school, religious camps. It has its ups, it has its downs. The ups are that I learned the things from a young age. The downs were that, for me, I was missing some of the feel, some of the important parts. It was kind of like, I know what I had to do, but I didn't know what it was based off of. I didn't know, I didn't know any reasons behind anything I was doing. I was kind of just doing them. Through programs like Nagila and Sinai Academy, Rage, and coming to yeshiva, I was able to really learn and develop things. I had some difficulties along the way. I was homeless in Vegas for a while. Something I'm happy to speak to people about individually. Have an interesting journey along the way. But the one thing that comes back, and thankfully I've come full circle, reconnected, and once I've connected in the right way, finding out, like Shaka was explaining, some meaning behind the things that we do, knowing what we do, absolutely incredible, life-changing for me along the way. One of the things that comes with growing up in a religious home and sometimes missing out on getting the explanations was around my bar mitzvah time. Bar mitzvah comes around. My bar mitzvah was a little bit more bar than mitzvah. You know what I'm saying? Have a good time, a lot of fun. But where was the mitzvah aspect of it? Meaning I didn't even know what bar mitzvah meant. So it's amazing that you guys, whoever is experiencing, the other people who get to learn from it, are experiencing bar mitzvah for the first time in a way. Now, in Hebrew, you would say ben mitzvah. That would be the Hebrew way. You don't say bar mitzvah. Bar is an Aramaic word. One of the meanings of bar, and I didn't learn this in my bar mitzvah, I learned it way later when I was helping somebody else with their bar mitzvah, so I learned it to give over. One of the meanings of bar means outside, or outstanding. When I, Shako, Rabbi, when everybody reaches that bar mitzvah stage, some people, for every male it's at the age 13, but some people get to celebrate it a little later also. You get bar mitzvah, it's that stage when you, me, whoever is experiencing it has that ability at this stage to say, I have the ability to be outstanding. I have the ability to be above the norm. There was my grandmother, sorry, she's not doing so well right now. She should be well, say amen.
Amen.
So when my father was younger, bar mitzvah age, one of the things that they got in the home around his bar mitzvah age was a pool table. Full size. Heavy. How much does a pool table weigh? It could be up to 1,000 pounds. Could be 800. Either way, heavy. It's long, it's big. And my father got home from school one day, and being the cool 13-year-old that he was, he goes downstairs to the pool table. Starts playing, I'm this pool shark, I'm the guy, I'm the man. Start using our imagination. Knocks the ball, the white ball, jumps over the table, hits the wall, goes underneath. He goes under to get it. Boom! The entire pool table falls on top of my father, little 13-year-old kid. My grandmother, 3 flights up, feels something wrong, maybe heard somewhat of a boom, runs downstairs. She's one of the tiniest ladies you'll ever meet in your life. And she runs downstairs, sees my father's arm hanging out from under the table. with one hand, my grandmother picks up the pool table. With the other hand, pulls my father out. He wasn't the skinniest kid. Pulls him out, gets into the hospital, saves his life with one hand. And this is not a crazy story, as crazy as it sounds. There's people who are lifting cars when something needs to get done, right? In Brooklyn, there was a kid stuck under the car, and a lady, looked 70-something years old, picks up the car, pulls out the kid. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And they tried to interview this lady to say, how'd you do it? And she wouldn't take an interview for months and months and months. And then finally she said, I'll take the interview. She takes the interview. They say, how'd you do it? She says, the adrenaline. In the moment, they ask her, why wouldn't you take this interview to talk to us for so many months? She said, because I realized how much more I could do, how much more I could do with my life, how much more I could have done until this point. Bar mitzvah is that age, that stage, that feeling. When you come to that realization, I can be above anything that I've ever imagined. Anything I've ever imagined. And along with the unity that comes with this trip, along with the people that care about you, who can help us get to those realizations, things you would never imagine accomplishing in our lives. Bar mitzvah stands for that. Boom. We can rise above the heights. Sometimes I lay under the moon, I thank God I'm breathing, and then I pray, don't take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my dreams I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll alter, because in my life I've been waiting for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more, and we no more war, that our children are fed. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day, it's not about win or lose, 'cause we all lose when we feel down. The souls of the innocent, blood-drenched people keep on living, though the water stay raging. And in this maze, you can lose your way. It can drive you crazy, but don't let it phase you. No way, no way. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surround, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more, that we no more war, and our children will say one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. One day it's all okay, people say, stop with the violence and down with the hate. They will all be free and proud to be under the shades of students on the freedom like why yo, 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 why yo, my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more, no more war, that our children will pay. One day, 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 one day. Mazal tov to all the bar mitzvah guys. You guys are amazing. Look forward to getting to know you better. Come over, say hi, share stories, keep in touch.
Simman Tovum.
Mazal tov, mazal tov, mazal tov.
Hey, Israel, Aryeh Katzin.